when you get in your life where you just don't jump around and you can run down to the mailbox and back or do certain things, that bothers you a little bit because I'll be 80, you know. I hope I live a little longer, but you just don't know. Or leaving your spouse and or losing your spouse. Either one of those is always a fear at our age. Little town, probably 15,000 people, and that was it. My dad worked for the Ford garage, and I worked for my grandfather and my dad doing work on the farm. From day one that I can remember, before I could almost walk, is we always had horses. If I wanted to go somewhere, until my folks got me a bike halfway decent to ride, that was my transportation. Oh. Well, in my early years, when I was 10, in my dad's junk, if you want to say, he had a bayonet. The end was broke off, so I ground down the end and I made a sheath for it. I like making sheaths, things out of leather. And he was always amazed that if he came home and I had it done, thought it was pretty cool that I had the knowledge to do it or find the parts for it or make the parts for it or whatever, And there's a fella in here who's just making knives and hatchets and that type of thing. And he had an ad in that magazine. And that summer, I went out and spent 5 days with him making this knife. To be safe, I'd say 25 years, but I know I'd add another 3 or 4 years besides that. And I was always infatuated with knives of all kinds. I think I looked up to my dad a lot. He was capable of making anything and doing anything. If some piece of equipment broke, he fixed it. He never sent it to a place to have fixed. And I always thought that was cool. I met her at one of our church camp meetings, which was Grand Ledge. And she was with another gentleman. And that was fine, but I was attracted to her, and I knew neither one of them. And I found out she broke up with him that day. Went up to her and talked to her, and so we went out and got something to, I don't know if we got something to eat or just to drink. And that was it. The following weekend there was no camp meeting, so I drove all the way up 80 miles to her place.
Do you wish anything in your life had turned out differently?
I guess I wish I would have took schooling more seriously and done better. But it is what it is, and I've done so many things in my life, and I don't think there's anybody that I met that has enjoyed his years as much as I have and done the things that I have. I've been fishing across this whole country. I've done things that people have never even thought of, and if they did think of, they probably still wouldn't have been able to do it. I got memories that I can sit in a house all day long and think of those and be content because I loved what I did. And I still do things that I love. Just don't come as easy as it used to, but I still love doing stuff.
That's it.
That's it?
That's it. Not too hard, I don't think.
No, it wasn't, but I hope I said the right things, or
Oh,
I don't know.
there's never expectations for anything.